प्रदेश सरकार को, देश की सरकारों को भी इस ओर देखना चाहिए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी को भी उत्तर प्रदेश में यही करना चाहिए जो तेलंगाना में की सरकार ने वो मुसलमानों के पवित्र रमजान के लिए जो भी रिलीफ दिया है वो यहाँ पे भी होना चाहिए।
रिपोर्ट यह है कमेटियों की कि इन मुसलमानों के हालात इस देश में दलितों से, आदिवासियों से कई जगह बदतर हैं। इनको रिजर्वेशन मिलने चाहिए, अब देश की तरक्की होगी।
कांग्रेस है तो मुसलमान है, कांग्रेस है तो आपकी इज्जत है। जब कांग्रेस नहीं है अब कुछ नहीं है। मुसलमान का मतलब कांग्रेस, कांग्रेस का मतलब मुसलमान। आज कोई मुसलमान के भाई रेवंत को रेवंतुद्दीन कहे तो भी मेरे कोई परवाह नहीं है। मैं इसको अच्छी तरीका से मैं स्वीकार करता हूं।
अंग्रेजों से लड़कर टीपू की शहादत हुई। टीपू तलवार लेकर अपने मुल्क को अंग्रेजों से आजाद कराने के लिए शहीद हो गया।
We will have to devise innovative plans to ensure that minorities, particularly the Muslim minority, are empowered. They must have the first claim on our resources.
Viewers, good evening. Political parties are playing fast and furious with appeasement. That's the word, appeasement. The Congress, as you know, has always taken a giant leap in appeasing a community for votes. But let me break it down for you, what we are talking about. First off, the Congress government in Telangana, led by Chief Minister Revanth Reddy, has issued an order allowing Muslim government employees to leave work an hour early. This is done during the holy month of Ramzan. This applies to all Muslim staff, including teachers, contract workers, and those in public sector units. Viewers, the aim of the government is to help them observe their fasts and prayers without rush. Now, this is not unique to Telangana. Neighboring Andhra Pradesh has done something similar, and such policies have been seen in other states over the years to accommodate religious practices. But viewers, ask yourself one simple question. Should this special treatment be reserved for only one community? Why not extend similar courtesies to Hindus during their major festivals? And here's the larger question, viewers. Is this true secularism? Can special treatment for one community be called truly secular? Isn't it a valid question? Why should religious accommodations not be equal across the board? Now let me talk about Chief Minister Revanth Reddy's statements that have fueled this fire. As you know, he has publicly said things like Congress means Muslims and Muslims mean Congress. He has also emphasized that if Congress exits, only then do, or if the Congress exists, only then do Muslims exist, and without Congress, the Muslim community is nothing. This is on record. Now, this is a clear sign of prioritizing one community over others, echoing former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh's old statement about minorities having first claim on resources. That's also on record. Viewers, adding to this, Revanth Reddy has vowed to protect the 4% reservation for Muslims in Telangana, calling it commitment to minority welfare, etc., etc. He says Congress has always fulfilled Muslim demands and will fight in the Supreme Court to make this quota permanent. But we know, viewers, that the Constitution, our Samvidhan, prohibits reservation based on religion. Then there's the glorification of mass murderers like Tipu Sultan. Viewers, at the heart of this is a bigger question. What does secularism really mean in India? Our constitution calls for equal treatment of all religions, not special favors for anyone. But look what's happening around us. Policies like early leave for Ramzan might seem like sensible accommodations. But when they are not matched for other communities, they raise eyebrows about vote bank politics. The Congress ecosystem has long been accused of a Muslim-first mindset to secure loyalty and votes. True secularism, viewers, demands uniformity, not selective benefits. Let's now open this up. Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, IP Singh Ji, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Professor Monojit Mondal, political analyst, Nikhil Jain, Tala Rashadi, spokesperson of the Rashtriya Ulema Council, Syed Asad Abbas and Karan Verma completes this panel. Nikhil, first came the promise to back the 4% Muslim quota, and now is this special benefit for Muslim employees. Why?
Pranesh, because this country is a beautiful bouquet of Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Isais, Jains, atheists and people of all faiths, cultures, religions and languages. Successive governments of different parties except Narendra Modi have honored these principles, have honored these traditions. This is not the first time something like this is happening. This is not the only faith for which this is done. Offices allow women to leave early when it is the day of Karwa Chauth. Offices give chuttis for Eid, for Diwali, for Christmas, for Guru Nanak Jayanti and a whole bunch of other festivals that we observe in the country. The 4% Muslim reservation is not 4% Muslim reservation, it is reservation for backward classes and communities within the Muslim faith, which is applicable also in the state of Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra and Gujarat and Karnataka and Telangana.
But why make it about religion? Then make it religion neutral. On backwardness alone, Nikhil, and 1 minute, 1 minute. You said, during Karwa Chauth, women are allowed to leave early. That is for, private companies or even government offices to do on case-to-case basis. What is the special benefit only during Ramzan? And why not have this, to make things clear? Now tell me, when there is a national holiday or bank holiday on Eid, it is for everyone. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि एक कम्युनिटी के लोग बैंक जा सकते हैं, बैंक खुली हुई है. For Holi, if there is, a bank holiday, it is for all communities, for all of us. Then why make this about Ramzan?
In several government departments and PSUs, certain holidays are given only to people who follow a particular faith. There's no point giving a Muslim a leave for Karwa Chauth. There is no point giving a Hindu a leave for Ramzan. This is very standard practice, and even for today I am aware of news channels which have given early leave to their people, and I don't think those are communal channels. I don't think they are doing Muslim appeasement. They are looking out for their workers as the Telangana government is looking out for its own workers. What is the problem in all of this? I really don't understand. Let's judge a government by how well or not they perform. Telangana is one of the highest performing states when it comes to GDSP per capita, GDSP PPP, Human Development Index factors.
Yeah, it is performing so well that the Chief Minister does not have money for his schemes, right? But that can happen. It is an overperformer, right? That is how Congress, would like to think of its government in Telangana. Tala Rashadi ji, ये जो 1 घंटे पहले जा सकते हैं government employees, इसको कैसे देखते हैं आप?
This should be appreciated. This happens everywhere. This is a human and a compassionate decision. I mean, the government is the guardian of the citizens as well as its own employees. If a government goes ahead and does such a step, that should be appreciated and should be welcomed as a human step, because fasting since dusk to dawn, that hampers the productivity also, and that could hamper the work ability of the employees also. If the government is allowing them to leave an hour earlier so that they can reach their homes and offer their prayers, and they can...
ताला भाई, by this logic तो उनको 3 घंटे पहले भेज दीजिए और प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ जाएगी.
ना देखिए, आपके खुद आप कहीं काम करते हैं, आपके भी स्टाफ होंगे वहाँ मुस्लिम. तो करवा चौथ पे अभी निखिल ने एग्जांपल दिया, करवा चौथ पे हम लोग भी वर्क इन कॉर्पोरेट कल्चर, हमारे जो हिंदू स्टाफ होते हैं दिवाली पे हम लोग ओवर टाइम करते थे, 3 दिन ऑफिस करते थे, होली पे करते थे.
नहीं, 1 मिनट, इसमें डिफरेंस है ताला रशादी. एक तो आप जिस सेटअप की बात कर रहे हैं वो गवर्नमेंट सेटअप नहीं है, वो प्राइवेट सेटअप है. उसमें ये होता है कि निखिल आज मैं पहले जा रहा हूं, आप रुक जाइए, कल आप चले जाइएगा. तो मुझे ये बताइए, नहीं आप मुझे ये बताइए सर, बाय I am happy that you are endorsing what Nikhil Jain is saying. Nikhil is not known for reasoning and logic, but anyways सबके supporters हैं, Nikhil is entitled to few, कोई बात नहीं. Nikhil, calm down. I am praising you. 1 minute. ताला भाई, when these people return, जितने भी दिन रमजान चलेगा, जब ये ईद के बाद वापस आएंगे, तो ऐसा होगा कि जो बाकी स्टाफ है उनको 25 दिन 30 दिन के लिए बोला जाएगा, अब आप लोग 1-1 घंटे कम काम कीजिए.
अगर उनको लगता है बिल्कुल करना चाहिए.
तो सरकार क्यों नहीं लिख रही है सर्कुलर में?
ये तो आपको सरकार से पूछना चाहिए. बट मैं आपको जो कह रहा हूं कि दैट्स अ ह्यूमन स्टेप, टेक इट एज अ कंपैशनेट स्टेप बाय गार्डियन ऑफ द एम्प्लॉइज. आप इसे हिंदू मुस्लिम बाइनरी में बांट रहे हैं. यू सी एवरीथिंग विद ओनली टू आइज, हिंदू मुस्लिम बाइनरी में ही आप हर चीज देखते हैं. इट्स नॉट एन अपीसमेंट इशू, इट्स एन एम्प्लॉय सेंट्रिक step taken by the guardian of the
Okay, Professor Mondal, what do you make of this?
I mean, what's wrong in it? I think it is by 4 p.m. they will do the whole work, and after 4 p.m. they may leave. I think this is applicable to other religious people also. Like we have holiday on Shivratri, Saraswati Puja, Jamai Shashti.
Sir, when you have holiday on Shivratri and all the others, everybody gets a day off, right? It's a national holiday, state holiday, bank holiday.
No. There are no, Mr. Pranesh, we are not aware of this. There are sectional holidays in some cases, and there are whole holidays in some cases. So in these cases, there are sectional holidays, and that's too for barely 1 hour. They are getting leverage for barely 1 hour.
Sir, this is not 1 hour, 1 day. Professor Mondal, Ramzan goes on for a month.
This is saying 1 hour. It's 1 hour only.
So 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour for 30 days.
Many people can.
कितने दिन का होता है? Karan, 1 hour every day क्या problem है? Why are you making everything Hindu Muslim?
नहीं प्रणेश, आई एम नॉट मेकिंग इट हिंदू मुस्लिम. आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि अभी इन्होंने कहा ताला जी ने कि आप 2 आंखों से देखते हो. 2 आंखी से तो देखेंगे भाई, कितने से देखेंगे? आप 1 आंख से देखते हो. यू हैव दिस वन आइड सेक्युलरिज्म वेयर यू हैव टू सपोर्ट ओनली वन कम्युनिटी. Everything has to be about one community, and it doesn't stop here, Pranesh. Our friend Nikhil, he just cited Telangana's example. Can you imagine? Telangana in the last 26 months has accumulated debts close to 2.45 lakh crore, and he says it's performing amazingly well economy-wise. Telangana's CM is on record saying that this party is for the Muslims. And when he talks of a 4% reservation, he should also talk about Karnataka, which has given a blanket reservation to the Muslims in the OBC category. How about Monojit Mandal is here? 117 of the 179 castes included in OBC happen to be only from the Muslim communities. So this appeasement doesn't stop at just a 1 hour break. It starts from a 3-hour break every Friday in Assam Assembly, which was taken back by Himanta Biswa Sarma 2 years back, and there was a huge hue and cry about it. And it extends to कि हमारा खाना अलग होना है. It has to be halal certified. We have to have our personal laws. There has to be a Muslim personal law board. And it keeps going till the first right belongs to the Muslims. So that is where the problem is. This needs to be arrested to actually implement true secularism or equality, as I would use as a better word.
Okay. IP सिंह जी, क्या सोचते हैं आप इसके बारे में? 1-1 घंटा पहले जा सकते हैं क्योंकि रमजान है, या कोई भी त्योहार हो, 1 घंटा किसी के लिए भी?
देखिए, जिस तरह से रेवंत रेड्डी और तेलंगाना में ये सब हुआ, उसको लेकर आप इतने बड़े नेटवर्क पर, टाइम्स नाउ नेटवर्क पर हम बैठ के बात कर रहे हैं. आज की सबसे ज्वलंत समस्या क्या है? आज चर्चा किस पर है? आज गलगोटिया एक यूनिवर्सिटी, एक प्राइवेट कॉलेज और उसका जो रोबोट आया, उसको लेकर चर्चा है. आज मैक्रॉन ने क्या कहा, उस पर बात करनी चाहिए कि याई समिट में हम आज ये डिस्कस कर रहे होते कि हम कहां खड़े हैं. हम चीन से चोरी कर रहे हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी चोरी कर रहे हैं, चीन से इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं और बताइए दुनिया में कितनी खराब इमेज गई है भारत की, कि हम सब जब देखते हैं, इंटरनेशनल खबरें देखते हैं, तो हमें तरस आता है कि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी के रहते, जो वाइब्रेंट इंडिया की बात करते हैं, वाइब्रेंट गुजरात की बात करते हैं, उनके रहते अश्विनी वैष्णव को तो इस्तीफा दे देना चाहिए, क्योंकि उस विवादित रोबोट को उन्होंने ट्वीट किया. अब बड़े मुश्किल 24 घंटे लग गया, लगातार दबाव बना रहा, तब जाके उन्होंने उसको हटाया. तो ये ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है.
अच्छा, अब IP सिंह जी, आप AI के बहुत जाने माने एक्सपर्ट हैं, ये आपने अब सबको बता दिया है. आप मुझे बताइए, जो मैंने जो सवाल पूछा उस पे भी अगर आप कृपा करके जवाब देंगे तो अच्छा होगा.
देखिए, अगर 1 घंटे की छूट दी गई तो मैं समझता हूं कि बहुत ही सेकुलर स्टेट है तेलंगाना, आज से नहीं बहुत पहले से, और हिंदू जब भी डिमांड करेंगे और जब हिंदू त्योहार आएंगे या क्रिश्चियन के जो त्योहार आएंगे उनकी भी आबादी तेलंगाना आंध्रा में बड़ी संख्या
नहीं तो
में
आबादी से क्या मतलब, ये आप राहुल गांधी की वो जो फॉर्मूला है जितनी आबादी उतना हक, उस हिसाब से चल रहे हैं क्या? तो आबादी के हिसाब से तो 1 घंटा अगर आप सपोज रमजान में दे रहे हैं तो आबादी के हिसाब से फिर होली में तो आपको 1 घंटे के लिए काम पे बुलाना चाहिए। ये आबादी कहां से आ गई सर इसमें?
ये राहुल गांधी का फार्मूला नहीं है। बहुत ही लोहिया जी ने एक बात कहा था कि जिसकी जितनी आबादी उसके हिसाब से उसको
लोहिया जी ने ये भी कहा था, आईपी सिंह जी उस समय आप एसपी में नहीं थे, लोहिया जी ने ये भी कहा था कि यूसीसी होना चाहिए। लोहिया जी ने कहा था ना, लेकिन समाजवादी पार्टी क्या कहती है यूसीसी पे? भूल जाते हैं अब। लोहिया जी का एक ही पेज पढ़ा आपने, वो अगले पेज पे यूसीसी वाला था, वो छूट गया आपसे। सैयद असद अब्बास, हाउ डू यू सी दिस 1 hour break concession?
There's a George Orwellian saying, Pranesh. It goes something like this: all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than the others. The fact of the matter is, my dear friend Karan Verma, your statements reeks of absolute duplicity and hypocrisy, and I tell you why. You, my friend, have a problem when it's done in Telangana, but there is an appeasement of different sorts by Yogi Adityanath ji in Uttar Pradesh. You have no problem. Madrasas in UP are funded by state government of Yogi Adityanath. Mullahs, alamas, muezzins of the mosques are paid salaries by the UP government of Adityanath.
That's a good step.
Not just
that tells you that that tells you if that what you're saying is true, then Yogi is not anti-Muslim. Then tell your friends from the ecosystem who say Yogi is anti-Muslim.
जिस तरह से आप हमें इंटरप्ट करते हो ना, उसी दमखम के साथ कभी भाजपा वालों के साथ करके दिखाओ ना। हम पे क्यों ज्यादती करते हो भाई? लास्ट में आए हैं, 30 सेकेंड मौका दे दो।
लास्ट में भाजपा प्रवक्ता पे अभी गए भी नहीं है लास्ट में। सो कीप योर विक्टिम कार्ड प्लीज। सैयद असद अब्बास, एटलीस्ट बी अवेयर कि लास्ट में कौन है। लास्ट में संजू वर्मा है।
अभी बात करूं भाई, अभी समय दे देंगे आप?
Listen, if you want to do this stunt, Sayyid Asad Abbas, you can leave the show and do this at home. Okay?
I am at home. I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
I'll do what I want. I am at home. Now hear me out. Allow me my time, please. Yogi Adityanath spent 195.89 crore for the grand Diwali celebrations in Ayodhya, out of which 133.7 crore has been sanctioned by the union government. Where were you or your channel? When
I will tell you. I will answer. 1 minute. 1 minute. It does not take a Karan Verma to answer. Ask some tough questions to Karan Verma. 1 minute. Let me answer this. 1 minute. The expense that you're talking about that the state incurred in celebrating Diwali, do you know Hindu temples are taxed? The money goes to the state. Only Hindu temples, they are looted by the state. That is a different debate. And that money, a part of it, minuscule part, is spent on Diwali. Now tell me your next question.
Not a question. It's not a question. It's a fact that this is done.
Yeah, and I told you why the money is spent by the state on Diwali.
Hear me. Kanwad Yatra, Mahakumbh Mela, Deepotsav, Ayodhya, when the same BJP government does a different sort of appeasement, आप सबके मुंह में दही क्यों जम जाती है भाई? वहां पे भी तो आवाज करो.
Okay.
Why is it when only a certain figure?
Okay, it's a fair question only if you tell the Congress or Congress supporter Nikhil Jain, Tala Rashadi to take a position, tell them to take a position against taxing temple wealth. उनको बोल दीजिए कि कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट को ये बंद कर देना चाहिए. बोलिए.
सबको बोल रहा हूं यहां पे, ना मुस्लिम अपीसमेंट होना चाहिए, ना हिंदू अपीसमेंट होना चाहिए. Absolutely no form of appeasement whatsoever.
हिंदू अपीसमेंट तो है ही नहीं. मंदिर एक्सप्लॉयटेशन है and that money is then spent on celebration. Karan, because he took your name. Before I go to Sanju Verma ji, you respond to him.
So I don't know why he's so riled up and so animated. I don't know. He's generally sensible, but I don't know what's happened today. First of all, the temple economy contributes, Pranesh, 4.5% of our GDP. Not only does it provide jobs in the tourism sector, it adds to the bottom line. And 150 crores or 200 crores on Kanwad Yatra is a pittance to the amount that is collected and looted from Hindu temples. So get your facts right, my friend. Accept the fact that Muslim appeasement is a reality. And your party, I would say Congress, if that's your party, has owned it as a badge of honor. They've said that, yes, we are for Muslims. Muslims have the first right on resources. What are you even fighting? Something that Nikhil's party has owned up.
Sanju Verma.
Pranesh ji, I don't want to play the victim card, but after listening to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 very erudite and educated and enlightened speakers, I hope I will get full 2 minutes. I don't need much. पहले तो IP सिंह जी, जो यहाँ AI के एक्सपर्ट हैं, मैं उनको सिर्फ एक सवाल पूछना चाहती हूँ. आपने इतना कुछ कह दिया, भारत का नाम खराब हो गया, हमारी बेइज्जती हो गई, blah blah blah. What is the only and the most important fuel or raw material for AI? जवाब दीजिए. What is the most important input / data / raw material / fuel for artificial intelligence? क्या है बताइए?
बस मुझे जवाब यही देना है कि चीन से लगातार छोटी से लेके बड़ी चीज हर चीज आयात हो रही है और भारत सरकार, मोदी सरकार उसको छुपाती है. एक डायरेक्ट
IP सिंह जी अब उनको
हांगकांग से करती है.
Okay, Sanju Verma, make your point. This is not about AI. Let's discuss what we are discussing.
Yes. So in any case, IP Singh is ignorant. He has showcased that. I actually gave the answer. The only and most valuable raw material or fuel for artificial intelligence are data centers, graphic processing units called GPUs, which enable artificial intelligence. But anyway, that's beyond your understanding. Let me say this. The Indira Sahni judgment of 1992, Indira Sahni versus Union of India, the Supreme Court said no reservation on grounds of religion. Then there was the Saurabh Chaudhary versus Union of India verdict in 2003, where the Supreme Court said no reservation on grounds of religion. So Ankit can get reservation not because he's Ankit XYZ, he's a Hindu, but because he's backward. Salima or Aisha can get reservation not because she's Aisha and a Muslim, but because she's an OBC. John can get reservation not because he's John by virtue of being a Christian, but because he's an OBC. So the first point is, Revant Reddy has clearly said 4% reservation for Muslims in educational and government services within Telangana. That is still being held to ransom in the Supreme Court by various petitioners who've challenged Revant Reddy. Let's talk about Siddaramaiah. 2 years back, he said that the entire 13% Muslim population of Karnataka has 6.5 crore people. 13% means roughly 85 lakh people are Muslims. He said the entire 85 lakh Muslim community in Karnataka are OBCs. That is also being challenged in the Supreme Court. My limited point is this, Pranesh ji. Ram Navami hoti hai, Diwali hoti hai, Holi hoti hai, Raksha Bandhan hoti hai, Kali Puja होती है, सरस्वती पूजा होती है, दुर्गा पूजा होती है, पोंगल होता है. There are so many Hindu festivals. ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक दिन गणेश चतुर्थी. In Maharashtra, for the longest time I have been saying, maximum 3 या 4 दिन की छुट्टी मिलती है. But यहाँ रमादान में कहा जा रहा है, तेलंगाना में you can leave your workplace by 4 or 4:30.
No, so Tala Rashadi is saying that if the employees are extended this benefit, or this special gesture, the productivity goes up, एक माहौल अच्छा बना रहता है. तो इसमें बीजेपी को क्या प्रॉब्लम है? आप लोग क्यों माहौल खराब करना चाहते हैं?
I just want to say this very quickly. माहौल बीजेपी खराब नहीं कर रही. Since the TMC is also there, I remember in April last year, what did Mamata Banerjee say? She said, why are Hindus celebrating, Ram Navami in Murshidabad and Burdwan and Birbhum and Uttar Dinajpur and North 24 Parganas and Howrah and Malda? These are Muslim areas. क्यों भाई? ये भारत है. ये क्या किसी एक कम्युनिटी ने ठेका ले रखा है?
Okay, I think Syed Asad Abbas wanted to say something. Let's hear him out. ताला भाई मैं आपके पास आ रहा हूं इसके बाद. निखिल, I'm coming to you.
Thank you for the time, Pranesh. Really appreciate it. I'm glad that Sanju Verma ji raised the reservation issue. Ma'am, are you even aware from the last 25 years, Gujarat gives Muslim castes reservation in jobs. Not just that, Madhya Pradesh ruled for 20 years by your chief minister, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and the otherwise 20 years you're giving Muslim caste reservation elsewhere, everywhere. Not just that, Yogi ji in Uttar Pradesh gives Muslim caste reservation. Assam, Manipur, all of that is done by aap kare to pyar, hum kare to
No, it is not on. No. 1 minute. I'll tell you. There's a difference, Syed Asad Abbas, and you can check this. You know, we've had many debates on this, and Karan, correct me if I'm wrong. The reservation that he's talking about in Gujarat and in other places is on social backwardness, economic backwardness, not on religion. Religion's a problem. When you say Muslim quota, that is the problem. Quota for backward Muslims. Muslim mat boliye na, social backwardness pe to वैसे ही quota hai. Karan, quickly.
So, you know, a prime example of this is Gujarat, where Mr. Modi, when he was the CM, he included a lot of Muslim communities as OBCs. So he's never, you know, had any distinction there. Anyone who's backward socially, educationally becomes a part of it. But imagine Karnataka, as Sanju ji was saying, all 75 lakh people are eligible, irrespective of their social economic criteria. Now, that is a problem. That is based on religion, which is why the 4% which was pushed in Andhra, it was rebuffed by the Supreme Court. It never passed the High Court, in fact. So that's the, you need to understand the distinction between the two.
Let me bring in Professor Mondal. Professor Mondal, when Sanju Verma says these things about Bengal, that, you know, there is at least a mindset that some areas are Muslim-only exclusive zones. Why celebrate this festival here?
This nauseating communal mindset has been created in this country by the BJP. The people of Bengal have no problem. And you had all kinds of NIA investigation and so on and so forth. What has happened is all created by BJP. We all know one that 2 or 3 incidents happened 2 years ago is created by outsiders who came from Munger. We know that, and this person was caught. So BJP will try to communalize everything in this country, including Bengal, of course, because that's the way they win vote. That's the way they garner vote. They have no other way of, getting votes. And even then, in case of Bengal, I tell you clearly that they are not going to win. And for your information, Mrs. Barma, that we celebrate Durga Maya ka puja for 7 to 10 days. A complete holidays for 7 to 10 days. And in fact, in this case...
No, that holiday, sir, is not only for Hindus, is it?
Break. No, even in this case, Pranesh, let me correct you. Even in this case, the Muslim mothers are getting 1 hour break, but they are not taking a break during the tiffin because they are fasting. So, I mean, why are you making mountain out of a molehill?
Yes, I was not expecting, you know, when you come for a debate, dimag mein chalte rehta hai ki this argument might come up. I did not think of this. Because they are fasting, तो वो lunch break नहीं ले रहे हैं, इसीलिए वो एक घंटे. हाँ, ताला भाई, निखिल अब आपके लिए ताली बजाएंगे. He has to return the favor. वो he's smiling already. But Sanju Verma is saying, is responding to Syed Asad Abbas.
Yes, you know, I just want to say one thing. Be it Gujarat, be it Madhya Pradesh, be it Assam or any BJP ruled state. I started by saying, you as in a Muslim, a Hindu, a Sikh is entitled to reservation on the grounds of being socially and economically backward, not because he or she is a Hindu, a Sikh or a Muslim. So I think Syed Abbas clearly needs to listen to things better. And I just want to say one thing. Gujarat mein there is no sub-quota for Muslims. And that is in line with the Supreme Court verdict. Ansaris, Qureshis, Pinjaras, Mansuris, Telis, Bhishti, Dhobi, Mirasi, Hajjam, Saifi, Mewati. These are all lower caste Muslim community people, including
Syed Asad Abbas is currently reading Orwell. वो dystopian reality से बाहर आएंगे तो वो बाकी columns और वो facts पढ़ेंगे. Now don't say that you haven't spoken, Syed Asad Abbas. No, that's not fair.
Seconds, Pranesh bhai. Mere pyare bhai, thank you. Ma'am, are you even aware that you mentioned about Safi, Pinjara and so on and so forth? Many of these communities, even after independence, are of much better status than they were previously. So what category do you put them? Let me tell you, ma'am, in Gujarat, 22 Muslim castes are given a reservation. Many of castes are doing much better socially, financially. Not just that, in Madhya Pradesh, you're giving 27 Muslim castes, ma'am. How is it even possible? In Uttar Pradesh also
No,
you're
so
giving.
are you
your
saying
own
that
chief-
that benefit should be taken away? If that is your point, then say that clearly. Karan वो बोल रहे हैं कि withdraw कर लो. Why do so much सबका साथ?
नहीं, मैं पहली बार थोड़ा अग्री कर रहा हूं सैयद अब्बास से. I actually agree with him. I actually believe that there have been a lot of Muslim communities who have unfairly been placed in the OBC category, even by BJP, to be honest. So BJP is trying to be too secular, I believe. They should pull that back. So Syed Abbas is, I think, making a very valid point here. इतना ज्यादा नहीं देना चाहिए मुस्लिम्स को, जो इनका कहना है. बहुत अच्छी बात.
You've made his day. Nikhil?
Thank you so much. I've been waiting for a very long time, Pranesh. Everybody has been repeating that the reservation that is given to Muslims in Telangana is not given to Muslims. It is to specific backward communities of Muslims in Karnataka and in Telangana. So far as the Telangana case is concerned, that has already gone to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court has already upheld it, and the same quota is also given in the state of Andhra Pradesh, which is NDA ruled, and similar quotas are given in Karnataka and elsewhere. Karan Verma talked about the debt of Telangana. He talks about how Telangana's debt has increased 2 lakh crores in the past several years. The government of India's debt has increased 200 lakh crores, and instead of just going into blanket
So
numbers,
Nikhil, what is this? Now you realize why you were waiting for so long. I was trying to give you time so that you can come up with something. You are disappointing me again. Why do you do this? Just because someone else's debt is more than you does not mean that your debt is not, not the real debt. क्या हो गया आपको? आपको भी 1 घंटे पहले आपको आप जो भी काम करते हैं वहां 1 घंटे की छुट्टी आपको पहले मिलनी चाहिए. आपकी प्रोडक्टिविटी कम हो गई है, वो छुट्टी मिलेगी तब वो बढ़ेगी. Sanju Verma.
Yes. Now let me just answer one thing. Let truth be told. Today, the Devendra Fadnavis government in Maharashtra has taken a historic decision to scrap, to remove, to eradicate, to do away with the 5% reservation for Muslims in educational and government institutions. So Modi Sarkar, double engine Sarkar ne kar dikhaya. But I will just say this. I don't want to get into this, central government debt is $200 trillion. So kaun si badi baat hai? Our economy size is $4.34 trillion. Our central government debt is less than 50% of our GDP. Karnataka's debt is more than 67% of GDP. Telangana's debt is more than 64% of GDP. So shant ho jao. Kuch aata nahi hai to chup raha karo.
Nikhil. Yes, Nikhil.
32%. Andhra Pradesh 35%.
But you will answer for the Congress government, right?
To GDP ratio of states. Telangana 26%, Andhra Pradesh 35%, Madhya Pradesh 32%, Uttar Pradesh 32%, Rajasthan 36%. Telangana actually has one of the lowest debt to GDP ratios in the country. Punjab 46%. Arunachal is the highest at 57%. Telangana's debt to GDP ratio is actually one of the best in the countries. And when Sanju Verma asks IP Singh, what is the single fuel for AI? She mentions data centers. Data centers are not the fuel, they are the fuel tanks. The fuel is data, what Rahul Gandhi was talking about. What a minister has recently also mentioned, that India gives more data to ChatGPT and other AI engines than any other country in the world, which is why our data is precious. But the government has no policy on that. Instead of talking about the AI summit and the absolute nonsense that got carried out.
One statement, Nikhil gets too excited. He's a dear friend, but I don't know what happened suddenly to him. Revant Reddy, 2025 December, debt is a problem in Telangana, but much of it is inherited. He's agreeing there is a very serious problem of debt in Telangana. And Nikhil is saying it has one of the best ratios in the country. No, Nikhil, it is not one of the best ratios. It's a very serious issue acknowledged by no less than the CM. Maybe you know more than the CM about Telangana.
But I don't know. This is a party that celebrates 0 seats. तो ये इतने डेट में खुश हो रहे हैं तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है? दिल्ली में 0 मिला, बोला we've done so well. Nikhil?
Data hai.
Now you tell me, there is this debate around Tipu Sultan, the portrait controversy. ताला रशादी अब उस पे टीपू सुल्तान के पोर्ट्रेट पे दूध डाल के सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं.
सर, टीपू सुल्तान के पोर्ट्रेट पे दूध डाल के सेलिब्रेट तो किया ही जाएगा ना, जब इस देश the BJP-led union government, its Ministry for Culture, pays 63 lakhs for the Sanatan Rashtra Shanknath Mahotsav organized by the Sanatan Sastha, wherein the inflammatory demands including the removal of 25% of Indian Muslims, mass conversion and mass deportation and establishment of Hindu Rashtra that is being sponsored and paid by the Union Ministry for Culture, and that has been revealed in an RTI by the Union Ministry of Culture itself, that yes, we have paid 63 lakhs for the organization of such an तो आप तो टीपू सुल्तान पे दूध डालना चाह रहे तो आपको इतनी दिक्कत है।
नहीं,
पर आपको इससे कोई
आप सनातन नहीं, आप टीपू सुल्तान को सनातन से कंपेयर कर रहे हैं। और बाय योर लॉजिक यू आर सेइंग बिकॉज ऑफ हेटफुल रिमार्क्स वी हैव आवर ओन हेट मैस्कॉट टीपू। बोलना क्या चाहते हैं आप?
सर बोलना ये चाहता हूं मैं कि एक दिन की छुट्टी 24 दिन में 30 दिन में 30 घंटा, एक दिन में 1 घंटा अगर वो लंच ब्रेक में एडजस्ट हो जा रहा है क्योंकि रोजे वाला लंच ब्रेक नहीं लेता तो आपको उससे दिक्कत है। पर 63 लाख रुपया नफरत फैलाने के लिए, हिंदू राष्ट्र बनाने के लिए, मुसलमानों को रेडिकेट करने के लिए, मुसलमानों का कत्लेआम जेनोसाइड करने के लिए,
कहां ये कत्लेआम जेनोसाइड ताला रशादी ये कोई ये वो आपको क्या लग रहा है AIMIM के फंक्शन में आ गए कि स्टेज से बोल रहे हैं आप? ये क्या है? सोच के तो बोलिए, कहां है कत्लेआम और जेनोसाइड एटसेट्रा? मुझे ये बताइए आपके इस लॉजिक से, दिस प्रोफाउंड लॉजिक, पता नहीं शुरू किसने किया था कि लंच ब्रेक नहीं लेते हैं। हिंदूज फास्ट सर, कोई तो ट्यूसडे फास्ट करते हैं, थर्सडे फास्ट करते हैं, सैटरडे संडे, उनको भी 1-1 घंटा दे दीजिए, फिर वो तो साल भर होता है, हर हफ्ते होता है।
मीट की दुकानें जबरदस्ती बंद करवा दी जाती है।
नहीं तो गलत है ना, जो गलत है वो गलत है, जो जबरदस्ती बंद कराते हैं वो गलत है।
तो आपने कितनी डिबेट की उस पे?
किए, बहुत डिबेट किए उस पे, ताला रशादी बहुत डिबेट्स किए उस पे। जो गलत है वो गलत है और मैं गलत को गलत बोलता हूं, आपको पता है। आपने जितने बीजेपी लीडर्स के स्टेटमेंट पे मुझे पोजीशन लेने बोला है, मैंने बोला है उसको, अनइक्विवोकली कंडेम किया है कि इन पे एक्शन लो, जेल में डालो। लेकिन आप टीपू सुल्तान को जस्टिफाई नहीं कर सकते। एंड यू आर कंपेयरिंग टीपू वर्शिप टू सनातन।
सुल्तान वॉज अ फ्रीडम फाइटर। बुरके वाली कांवड़ यात्री एक्सेप्टेबल है, पर मुसलमान के हाथ से चाय नहीं एक्सेप्टेबल है। दुकान मुसलमान।
संजू वर्मा।
Pranesh ji, now I need to make one point very categorically. First and foremost, I clearly said what is the raw material, what is the input, what is the fuel, what is the data. And then I told IP Singh I've actually given the answer in my question. Data is the biggest fuel for AI. So Nikhil Jain should clean his ears before coming on debates. But the moot point is this. Do you remember a man called Firhad Hakim? He has been mayor of Kolkata for the longest time. He is a Mussalman. And he was appointed on the board of Tarakeshwar temple. Though finally he stepped down because of a hue and cry in national media. And this is the same Firhad Hakim who last year in October said, अभी तो हम 3.5 करोड़ लोग हैं मुसलमान कलकत्ते में, वी आर 33% ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन। जिस दिन हम 50% हो जाएंगे तब देखना, तब की कहां तब आपने फिरहाद हकीम ने जो
talking about Firhad Hakim's comment, there's another story I want to discuss. It is largely based on that mindset. So I thank some of you for joining us on debate number 1. Viewers, let's shift our attention.